Hi, Stefan Swartling here from Swartling Network. I'm so totally agree with this article that iMore has posted. We don't need a thicker iPhone with a bigger battery. That is so wrong. It's all about usability, the user experience. We have a lot better user experience with a thin and very light phone. So if Apple had done the iPhone 6 as thick as the iPhone 4 with a much bigger battery, the iPhone 6 would be so heavy and thick, so you don't have it in your hand as long as you can now. You can't read in bed as easy, for example, because the phone is so heavy if they have done that. It's actually not the thinness that is the most important thing. It's the weight of the iPhone 6. It is so light now. The weight is so important for the user experience. You can handle the iPhone so much better now when it's so light. The iPhone 6 is lighter than the iPhone 4, even if it's so big as it is now. And that is the best thing that Apple could do, not adding thickness and a bigger battery. That wouldn't help the user experience at all. I would definitely not buy the iPhone 6 if it had been so thick as the iPhone 4 with a larger battery, because then it would be so heavy to use. Totally useless phone. And it's the same with the iPad. The iPad Air 2 is so much thinner and lighter than the earlier iPads. So the user experience gets so much better. In fact, it's a huge difference between the iPad Air 1 and iPad Air 2. I own both of them, and the iPad Air 2 has so much better user experience thanks to the thinness and lightness of the device. For example, I don't use physical keyboards with my iPad because I prefer to have the iPad naked and use it in portrait mode and thumb type. And I couldn't hold the iPad Air 2 and thumb type for a longer period if it would be thick and heavy. It needs to be thin and light to be able to handle it with ease and thumb type in portrait mode, for example. The user experience is so important, and thinness and lightness helps for the user experience to be as good as possible. I will link to this excellent article down below in the description text of this video. Go check it out because it's an excellent read. I can highly recommend you to read this post because this is the truth, this is the fact. We don't need a thicker and heavier iPhone 6. The thinness and lightness of the iPhone 6 is very important and makes this phone the best phone on the market. Okay. Bye.